I'm an assistant.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster, most welcome guests, fellow Toastmasters, and most distinguished member Tony. Golden Rule says that we should treat others as we want to be treated. But what happens when someone that you are supposed to love actually is someone that you don't like? What happens when someone you work with, or someone that you have to have regular contact with, is someone who gets on your nerves? Christians have an even greater challenge with the Golden Rule because we're actually called to love everyone, even our enemies. And I will have to admit here, as a side note, this will be another speech maybe, but Christians have failed often at doing that. And we have not loved always as Jesus calls us to love. But that said, how do we live in harmony with someone that we don't like, but we need to be with them all the time? A few months ago, two friends of mine were having a misunderstanding, and it resulted in both of them having a lot of hurt feelings. Now, people around them were sort of drawn into this. They go to the same church. They have to interact all the time. And other people were watching them. How are they going to resolve this conflict? Well, a little while after that, they invited me to be a mediator and be between them. They both know that I like them, and I love them both, and they trusted me. But that was a little bit uncomfortable. My friend, I don't want to call them A and B, so I will call them Abby and Bea. And Abby and Bea invited me, as I said, to be in the middle of them. Bea called me and she said, "Would you be in a meeting between us?" She admitted to me that she knew her overreactions, emotionally reactions, had caused the conflict to be a small thing into a big thing. And she said she wanted to make amends. But she said, when I talk to Abby, I get confused. So I need someone to be there. If you're not there, or if someone is not there, I'm afraid the relationship will be even worse. So I told her I would pray about it and think about it. And I started to feel uncomfortable. Like, these shoes don't really fit me, you know? Have you ever felt like that?
Oh, yes.
So,
Many times.
these shoes just, I'm having trouble walking in these shoes. The next thing, a few hours later, Abby called me, and she said, "Bea says she wants you to be a witness at a meeting between us." And my first reaction was, her witness? No, I will be there as a friend. I will be there as a friend to both of you, but I'm not going to be a witness. No, that's not me. So, I really got to be more uncomfortable. I had this feeling in the pit of my stomach, sort of like you get maybe before an icebreaker speech. This uncomfortable feeling. And I felt again, I'm wearing clothes that do not fit. I'm wearing my father's clothes. They just don't fit. And I just felt really uncomfortable. I even had a dream about this whole situation that night, so this is how uncomfortable I was feeling. In my dream, I was saying, it's not me. It is not me. I do not know how to be in the middle. I do not know how to be a mediator between two friends. It's not me. But in my dream, I also heard very clearly from someone that I could not see, it is you. After the dream, I felt more comfortable. I felt at peace being in the middle. And I felt like the Lord was telling me, just stay out of the way, host the meeting, stay out of my way. And I also wondered if he was saying, well, maybe you can take off the ridiculous coat as well. You don't need that. So we had the meeting. It was at my house. The meeting was on neutral ground. And to my surprise, I discovered my role really was to be a witness. Because think about it. What does a witness do? A witness observes and reports truthfully on what has happened. So I was a witness. Basically, the truth was I was a witness to two people learning how to live in harmony with each other who don't like each other. Abby and Bea still are not friends. They're still not, they are friendly, but they're not friends. But I'm proud of them because they faced their conflict and they learned how to live in harmony and they are loving each other like Jesus.